at checkpoints, to take our baby's blood at birth, to force inoculations on us, and people are saying no, no, no. So nationwide revolt against the TSA. Big Sis forced to respond to nationwide revolt against TSA. Let's make revolt against TSA numero uno search term today. Let's do it together. Alina in California, thanks for holding. You're on the air.
Hey, Alex. I just want to let you know that I am planning on flying to New York in the next week, and I'm definitely going to be opting out of this naked body scanner. I've basically been word of mouth spreading that this is going on,
and then opt out of the rape down because people are, and they admit they're. And I would tell them, look, I know you're supposed to manhandle me to make me go through the scanner. Oh, that's the other big news. They admit that they're getting biometrics with them. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. But now, how is it that a guy could pat me down? I mean, not that a woman it's any better, but that seems a little odd. That if I do the pat down, why is it a guy can pat me down? I heard one of your workers talking about that and how she noticed that.
Yep, and the TSA has tried to deny that. Look, it's just as bad to have a woman do it, but societally it's seen as having, a woman pat down a man pat down a woman, because then it's seen as more sexual because it's hard for it not to be sexual. Look, I am married. I love my wife. I'm into my wife. But before I was married, and still, I'm into my significant other, my wife, being into me. I'm not one of these people that some people do like it when you're not into it. But I would not be able to, even a very attractive woman, I would be disgraced. I would be revolted by coming up and putting my hands between her legs and lifting up. They have to put pressure and squeezing around a woman. I mean, that would totally traumatize me, not just the woman. I mean, it's just horrible. I'm the type of guy that, is out to eat with friends, and I'm the guy buying dinner and drinks. I like people to have pleasure. I like people to be happy. I enjoy that atmosphere. Who wants to work in a place humiliating people all day, bathing them in radiation, and grabbing their genitals? Well, you're going to get either idiots or desperate people or pedophiles, control freaks, gropers, and it's been all over the news for years. They single out the attractive women, and I was witnessing it just a few weeks ago flying myself. Go ahead.
People are basically, like you've always said, on a power trip. They have that suit on, they got that wand, and they're basically on a power trip, and they're robots. So they're somebody's pulling their strings, basically. Now, I've posted this on my Facebook, and I've sent emails about the naked body scanners, and people are saying, oh, Alina, it's all conspiracy theories and blah, 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 that BS. And it's like, you know what? Look it up.
Yeah, no. That's the normal response. You tell somebody 11 years ago the Glass-Steagall Act will devalue the currency and give the bankers tens of trillions of dollars to buy up the economy. Then they're going to implode it and set up a new global government. Oh, that's a conspiracy theory. Now it's happening, and a lot of people still say it's a conspiracy theory, even when it's all over the newspapers. And it's the same thing with this. We are still seeing articles, and the TSA is saying we do not touch your genitals, we do not squeeze your breast. Even in their own press releases 2.5, 3 weeks ago, they announced this. They told USA Today this, but now they're denying it, even though it's on the news, video them of doing it. So what happens to the average coward who doesn't feel powerful or who likes to go along with tyranny because it makes them feel like they're part of the system is they will just deny what you're even saying. That's the common knowledge. That's the common wisdom, is to be an idiot and to deny reality. The real unemployment's over 22% for 2 years. A lot of yuppies go, no, it's 9.6%. The government says so. They know, putting a 20% tax on Californians will help the economy. They enjoy being idiots.
You have the proof right in front of them. You can send them articles. I'm not going to do the research for them. Let's say you present this information to these people. They still want to call it conspiracy theories or Obama's great and I love what he's doing for the country, blah, blah, blah. It's so frustrating on my end. Just, I do open my mouth a lot. I'm very outspoken, and I post these things a lot. I spread the word. But still, you get the backlash of, it's a conspiracy theory. Oh, you're lying. Oh, where are you getting your news information? Oh, Alex Jones is crazy, this and that. It's just like, that's one aspect of handling all of this is spreading the word and then dealing with the backlash and trying to protect my information, and just like stay true to my integrity. And,
well, look, I mean, here's what happens, Aline, and I appreciate your call, and I'll briefly get into the psychology and then back to calls, but great points. The same thing happened in Soviet Russia, Nazi Germany. It's happened over and over again. The globalists are in control because they understand how people work. They understand psychology, human behavior. People have bought into so many lies, so much humiliation, so much oppression, so much tyranny, that we have the biggest population of prisoners in the world. We are rapidly becoming one of the most tyrannical nations in the world. By every university study that's out there, we're listed as number 6 in the world, worst police state. We have a government violating our rights, spying on us en masse, and people have decided this is okay because they don't want to be scared. They just want to say, it's okay. They lie to themselves. And so now that it's getting more obscene, more bizarre, more 1984, more Kafkaesque, more absurdist, they have to buy into it by denying it. And then as it's proven to them, they'll say, oh, I guess that's okay. See, so this is how they operate. But just ignore them, move on. They're slaves. They want to be slaves. Sorry for them. They'll wake up later. Don't worry. Just plant the seeds. Josh in Georgia. Josh, you're on the air.
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
Good.
I just wanted to let you know, this might sound a little odd, but just last night, I've never had a vision before, but I was watching the stars, and it just hit me all of a sudden that, and I voiced this to my girlfriend who was with me. I said, I just had a vision, and I feel like there's going to be a terrorist attack, and they're going to stage it on the conservatives. And it's going to be another Oklahoma City. And then I turned on your show today, and you were talking about it.
Oh, you didn't hear me talking about it yesterday, Josh?
No, sir.
Well, you know, scientific studies, literally thousands of them, have shown that they can have somebody in a room and somebody in another room a mile away watching them on CCTV camera, and almost everyone statistically can tell when someone's watching them even over the CCTV camera. As soon as they're not watching them, the camera's on, the TV's on, but somebody a mile away or sometimes even further away, you can tell when somebody's looking at you. And, you know, we've got 6 senses, or 5 we know about, but there is something to that, and I appreciate your call. I really appreciate it, Josh. But let's go ahead and talk to Charlie in Hawaii. Charlie, you're on the air.
Hi, Alex. This is Charlie from Maui.
Hey, buddy.
First-time caller, long-time listener. I've got a few ideas on the naked body scanners. First of all, I think it's our demeanor, the people that listen to your show. When we go in there, we need to be proud, we need to stand proud, and we need to say, I respectfully opt out. And we need to say it so that, you know, everybody around us hears it. It's not them yelling, you know, we got an opt-out here. We have to be proud to opt out.
Well, more than that, and it is important to be calm but authoritative and say, I'm not going to go through that. The New York Times reports it can and will give you cancer. The U.S. government's own, and I've quoted the agencies, admits this is very dangerous. It's very bad for you officers to be standing around these all day. And then when they start trying to do the pat-down, say, look, I know, and everybody needs to know, that they are ordered to do these pat-downs to intimidate us. Atlantic Monthly, AP, and others report that they admit this is to intimidate us into going through the naked body scanner. And I would just want to add, it's admitted that they're storing these images for biometric scans. See, they're already biometric scanners. Now what they admit is they want to add the software to them, now with your name and your scan attached, to put it in a database and apply the biometric digital overlay. They already have the image. It's like a digital photo at the DMV or a thumbprint, and then they apply the software. So they're already body scanners, now admitted. Market Watch, that's Wall Street Journal division, now reports this, as I've been telling you for 2 years, naked body scanners to store biometrics. See, I happen to know that the companies involved originally sold these 12 years ago and failed. 12 years ago, 10 years ago, and then again 5 years ago they tried to push it. They've had different waves for high-end clothiers. You go into that Brooks Brothers, you go into that Prada store, those are 2 that looked at doing it, and you step into a scanner, and then I went and researched it. It's a biometric scanner. It's a 360 scan of your body. It's a naked body scanner. And then it supposedly gives you the ultimate tailoring. Then a factory with computers with robot sewing systems, then makes your suit exactly tailored to you. So I already knew these were biometric, and now it's admitted. So what do you think of them apples?
Well, the second idea I have is maybe you guys could put out a sheet or something that we could pass out, like 3x5 size cards that we could cut out of an 8.5 by 11 that gives the passengers around us, they might think of us as terrorists if we did that, but that explains to the other passengers.
Oh yeah,
what
terrorists who communicate through the First Amendment. Yeah, I think it's fine once you get through the gate too, to just hand out business cards that have like 10 facts on them and a website on the back and say, hey, this is what's going on. But the revolt is on. Beautiful idea. Anything else, Charlie?
Yeah, the third idea is I saw a YouTube video about a guy who called Disney and said he could not bring his family to the Walt Disney Resort.
Everybody should call. Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HomeGain.com. This is the place to get you started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Go to HomeGain.com and see what I'm talking about. All you need to do is type in your home address, and you will get an instant free estimate of your home's value online. This is a great way to be able to monitor the value of your home. And again, it's absolutely free. There are tons of tools to help you. For instance, if you want to remodel your home, go to HomeGain.com. Use their Home Sale Maximizer to help you determine which home improvements can most increase your home's value before you put it on the market. For 10 years, these folks have been helping home sellers and buyers. Visit their link at Infowars.com. Look for Max, the orange home gain gorilla, to help you with any real estate needs you might have. You'll love this site. It's HomeGain.com. HomeGain.com. Check them out today.
Is it really possible to get out of debt without payment plans or attorneys? 18 years ago, we developed a program that has made thousands debt-free in just 90 days. It's called Zero Debt in 90 Days, and it works for all credit card debt, medical bills, even collection lawsuits.
When I first joined, I was being sued. So I used the program methods, and after filing one piece of paper, the collection lawsuit was dismissed.
With Zero Debt in 90 days, your success is guaranteed in writing. There is no other program of its kind. Don't be alone when creditors gang up on you. Let our team of experts provide the resources to fight back and stop creditors in only 90 days, guaranteed. Prevent wage garnishments, bank levies, and stop collection calls with our proven program. Call Zero Debt in 90 days now, 800-477-9256, and ask for free information from an expert who also completed our program. 800-477-9256 or ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com. 800-477-9256 or ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com.
When making important financial decisions, you should always know the facts. That's why Midas Resources is willing to pay you to read the facts. Midas Resources, a team of hand-picked financial specialists with decades of financial experience who are ready to provide you with state-of-the-art, up-to-date financial services. Midas Resources offers a host of services and stands behind their products. In fact, if you call and order their free Midas report, Midas Resources will pay you. This detailed report will provide you with financial history on the safest and most profitable areas to invest in. If you read the report, Midas Resources will send you a free Walking Liberty silver $50. So what are you waiting for? Get the facts and call Midas Resources toll free at 888-292-2709. That's 888-292-2709. And remember, if you read the Midas report, you'll receive a free Walking Liberty silver $50.